You
Oh,
look so
I guess
beautiful.
hi. Sorry, I'm busy falling in love with myself again. Kathy,
Oh my
so
goodness. You look
tell us.
beautiful.
Oh, well, so do you. I mean, I could flash this around. Can you see yourself?
So I can try. I could try. I don't know if I could see myself as well as my mirror, but my mirror's in the corner over here. It's like ginormous.
That might be hard to hold up here, but you could like turn and pose in front of it. We
I
are falling
could.
in love with ourselves again, which is what Coach Kat wants us to do. Welcome everybody to our live, and we are here for an update. An update. Yay! Oh, gotta get out the hearts. Yep. We're
Yeah.
here for the update on falling in love with
Uh,
yourself again. Coach Kat, update us. What's happening?
oh, it's coming. It's like it's the end of this month. And if you're flying in, get your flights because flights are getting pricey. And but no, the update. I'm super excited because we have a couple of new sponsors. We have our lunch will be provided by Bhutan House. My friend Kiki actually owns with her father, and it is a Indian, Bhutanese, and Nepali cuisine. And she has a really awesome story. She is a refugee, and we have a huge refugee community here in Utah. And so it's awesome though because I love the fact that she's made something from being homeless at one time to owning her own restaurant. And
Sure.
so she will be providing food on Saturday. And then our next sponsor is Mountain View Mortgage by Marche Blair. And so I'm super excited about that. And yeah, if you want to be a sponsor, just reach out to us. We have two levels of sponsorships, and one is $111 and the other one is $222. And but yeah, and so our spots are filling up on sponsorships. I just got another registration last night through Eventbrite. Yay! And so our attendees are starting to fill up too. And you do know what happens if we get to 50 attendees?
What happens?
I think we might be doing a skit. Think
That's
it.
right. What skit? Who are we going to be?
I'm pretty sure you're going to be Lucy, which means what?
You're Ethel.
Yay! I love that show. I love that show. But
I
yeah,
love Lucy.
right. Well, I love Ethel. And me.
Yes.
And me.
Yes.
But yes. So I actually, before we go into talking about what we had planned, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
And one of the assignments I got recently was to talk about the word desire. And I would like you to tell me, like, what is your desire with this event?
Oh, that is such a beautiful question. Well, desire to me, number one, means acquiring something that you really, really, really want. You know, there might be different definitions for it out there from others. Maybe it's unfulfilled desire, or they think that it's something wrong to have a desire. But to me, the word desire means something that you really, really, really want and you're acquiring it. And so for this event that we're putting together that you are hosting, my desire is to see it maxed out with people, women, and I know you said men can come too, but to see that we have 50 plus women that are coming to fall in love with themselves again in all the different ways that they could manifest that. Maybe they're struggling in their emotions. Well, then my desire would be for them to have that breakthrough. Maybe it's feeling lonely, feeling alone. not connecting. Well, then that desire would be that they would have that connection that will carry them forward. So my desire would be to see all the attendees acquire what they came to get. And I know what's going to happen because you've been led and guided to put this together. And there's no way that anyone can come to this event and not walk away changed. The only way is if they're not breathing, and then they probably shouldn't be there anyways, right? If you come and your heart is beating, then you are going to walk away changed. And to me, at the end of it all, to hear people saying, Kathy, this event was the greatest. I'm so excited for your next one. That will just, I'll be dancing around. And if I could do cartwheels, I would. But, that would be my desire, is to just see lives empowered and changed.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So thank you for that answer. I wanted you to answer it without me telling you that I was going to ask you that question. My dog is trying to come in my door right now, so I apologize if he all of a sudden hears some barking. But awesome. And so that is a great leeway, and and my desire. So let me tell you what my desire is.
Yes.
And I have noticed, and I've said this in the past on some of our lives, I've noticed, especially right now, there's, I've removed myself from the situation quite a bit, but there's a lot of layoffs going on. There's a lot of trauma in society, and there's also a lot of pain. And people are, whether that's with themselves, whether that's with relationships, whether that's with their friendships, whatever it is. And I don't think a lot of us have been given the tools to heal. And so that's one of my desires, my desire is to give tools to heal the hurt and pain that people are going through right now.
Boom.
So yeah.
That's, I want to say boom right there, like, boom, explosive firework, like boom. That's huge in a world and society that takes and that drains. Kathy White wanting to empower and pour into you tools for life. And that's very apparent in how you have the whole event set up and the speakers that you're going to have and what they're going to bring to the table. So, wow, that is really beautiful. That's inside of you and you're pulling it out and it's manifesting before our eyes, which is cool.
Thank you. And, and honestly, I have to give you and Nicole kudos, because this is a lot of work to put on. And so, I thank you. I thank Nicole. Nicole's behind the scenes. She doesn't really like to be seen a lot. And so, but she's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful and inside and out.
You are so welcome. But Kathy, I'll tell you, it's one of my dreams. I love to help people put these events together. And so when you jumped in and were like, yes, I'd like to be one of the events that, let's create this, let's do this, because for anybody that wasn't aware of it, that is a huge goal for me in 2023, is that we have at least helped 4 people put on their events and help them be a success. And that when you're a success, Kathy, and your dreams are manifesting in front of you, then I am over here cheering you on and feeling like I did the part that I've been asked to do. So thank you for letting us be part of your journey and to help shoulder all the responsibilities so that you can shine as the hostess with the mostest, because that's who you are.
Well, thank you, Dr. Pamela. So awesome. Let's go and talk about a couple of our speakers. So the first one, let's chat about Kristen.
All right. Oh, there she is.
Look at that. There is lovely, beautiful Kristen Brooke. And yes, we have to give her cheers. She's flying in from, oh gosh, I forgot where she lives. wherever the Ford, where Chicago, no, Chicago, I don't know.
Flying
She's
in
flying
from
some,
somewhere.
she's
Yeah.
flying in from somewhere back in the Midwest-ish area. But
Okay.
anyways, Kristen is, I've known her for a few years. She's been my accountability partner for a year or for a year. We both
Wow.
went through the Power Voice together, and then we went through Thinking into Results together. And she has an amazing story. She's going to talk about it on Friday night. And her, I'm going to give you a little tidbit. She actually has a story about sex trafficking and how she got out of it. And
Wow.
so, yeah, not everybody can say that, and not everybody is healed from it.
That's true, because there is a lot of healing that needs to take place when somebody is rescued out of that. They're rescued out of it physically, but there's a rescue that needs to go deep within, spirit and soul, all of those emotions and everything else. And I think it's so apropos that you would have her speaking on the Friday night when we have the white event, because it's really taking all of that she went through. And to me, white represents like purity and innocence and love and all of that, like new beginning and freshness. And what a beautiful story for her to share with us, how she came through all of this and now is educating and helping others. Oh my gosh, that is perfect to have her be sharing that evening.
So, I got the chills. That
Yeah,
means
me too.
it's what it's supposed to be. I'm so super excited. It's not because I'm cold. It's because
That's me.
yeah. But yeah, so Kristen will be speaking Friday night on our white event, and she is one of the keynote speakers. I love that lady. And she has a book out, and she can either order it from her or online. But she talks about some of her traumas as well. But she does do trauma coaching.
Okay, so there's going to be opportunity there, ladies, that just because maybe you didn't have that testimonial, you don't have that background, just understand that there are things that you're going to be able to glean for yourself. If anybody here has been through anything that has been difficult in their life, you will be able to glean from what Kristen is going to download. And think about it this way. Not only do you take it for yourself, but I believe in paying it forward. And so you'll be able to take it, and you are a healer as well. You are a fellow minister, counselor, however you want to, whatever words and terminology you want with this. Come and get filled up, as Kathy said, with tools, not just for yourself, but for others. What a jewel of a tool you are bringing to us in Kristen. So excited to hear from her.
Yes, me too. I'm so excited to actually meet her in person. Kind of like in Vegas. How
you haven't met her in person yet. Your accountability partner, and you guys have only known each other from the head up.
Zoom heads. Yep.
Oh, that is so exciting.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm super excited. But yeah, and you were in for a treat. She's been professionally trained. She is a professionally trained speaker with Les Brown and Eric Thomas.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're in for a super big treat with Miss Kristen, with everybody, but she has been, I just want to specifically put that out there. She is a professionally trained speaker, and she's a joy to listen to.
Amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, so that's Friday night.
Yep.
Anything you're going to give us a sneak peek about for Saturday?
Oh, well, we're going to do a sneak peek for one of them. We actually have, we have 4 guest speakers and then 1 actual keynote speaker on Saturday. And we're not going to talk about the last keynote speaker today, but we will next week or the week after. But today we're going to talk about Miss Sasha.
Woo-hoo!
Yay! And so I met Sasha actually through I threw in another event. and she was doing photography. That is her passion. Her passion is photography. And she is going to speak about loving you no matter what you look like on the inside or out.
Mm.
Because I believe as women, we judge ourselves. So whether we know we are or know we're or not. A lot of us know that we are, but we still don't stop it. But oh, somebody says Kristen is awesome. Yeah, she is
I see
awesome.
that.
Oh,
Sorry, we don't see your name. We just see it says Facebook user.
I know.
Thank you for
Oh,
posting that, though. Kathy, I think that whole idea of feeling beautiful, I'm sure Sasha experiences this when she photographs women. I was just talking to a gal a couple of weeks ago who was getting ready for a photo shoot and actually was having some anxiety over it because, as beautiful as she was thinking, how am I going to look? What are the pictures going to be like? And am I going to be embarrassed? And is it going to really pull? Am I going to look at the pictures and go, oh, I look awful? I'm sure that Sasha deals with that and sees where a woman might be feeling insecure or judging herself, because we could be our own worst enemy. And that is so important that we really address that issue as women, that we really look at the fact that we were beautifully and wonderfully made, and come to the core of what it is that would be holding us back, so that we can see ourselves in the perfection that heaven made us. And that doesn't mean that everything is perfect, but it's perfectly made. It's perfectly imperfect. And to just absolutely love who we are and feel beautiful, that is a major challenge for so many people. So I think it's huge that not only is somebody going to talk about it, but someone that has the eye that is used to looking at women and men through that camera lens. She has seen different things and will see different things, that she'll just get that aha moment as she's speaking to us and be able to give some real wonderful downloads. That's huge. And I'm so excited to meet you, Sasha. I'm excited to meet you, Kristen, but I'm so excited for what you're going to bring to the table, Sasha. Thank you for coming.
yes. So, and then I have a feeling that Facebook user is Jeff. I think Facebook user is my husband. But Facebook user, it's kind of that's kind of funny that it's coming up as Facebook user. But yeah. So Sasha actually, so she did our family photos, and then she's also done my branding photos. And she has a way to pull out, like if you start talking negative about yourself, she will stop you in your tracks and change the frame of how you're speaking to yourself. And that's one of the things I love about her, and her ability to love you and just, love you and actually like pull your essence into a photo.
Oh, that was so cool. Say that again about the essence.
So pull your essence into a photo. And,
wow.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Now, is she going to take pictures too, or is she just going to be speaking?
She is going to be taking some photos, and yes, and she's going to do some event photos, and then for those people that actually want to have individual photos, she'll have some time set aside for that.
Sign me up. I want the essence pulled out. Sign me up.
Yeah. And but yeah, so, and especially for being as young as she is, she just had a birthday, and I think she's either in her 20s or young 30s. I don't really remember, but either way, it's younger than me.
Fabulous.
So, but yeah, so that is one of our guest speakers that will be on Saturday.
Wow, that is amazing. We are going to have such an incredible time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. Okay, so what else do you want to talk about today?
Oh, well, the other thing is we're going to do we talked about it a couple weeks ago, but we have our optional fun day on Sunday, and we are going to go to the hot springs. And I'm excited about that. I love the hot springs.
Tell us about that, because some people might not have been there or know what, I mean, yeah, where is it? And
Yeah.
what do you do? And what is it like?
In my mind, everybody knows what hot springs is, so I apologize. So hot springs. This one is called Crystal Hot Springs, and Nicole is very excited. I'm excited for you. And so hot springs are a mineral pool that come from the ground up, so they're all natural. And then the one that we're going to is called Crystal Hot Springs, and it has the highest mineral count in the U.S. And the reason that that is important is because it actually helps rejuvenate your cells, and it's a healing modality. And so if you're sore, or it's kind of like taking an Epsom salt bath, and like on steroids, basically.
I was just going to say on steroids.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what we're doing on Sunday. But yeah, so I want to talk about that. And then next week we're going to talk about a couple more speakers. So yeah, if you want to come to our event, I know that the jot form is actually in the comments, and then also the sponsorships are also on there as well. And then you'll get graphic. Well, actually, I would like you to speak about this. If you're a sponsor, then what exactly are we giving them?
As far as if they're being a sponsor,
Yeah.
well, you're going to have to follow. You're going to have to lead me on that, because my brain is going tick, tick, tick. But I will tell you one thing for sure is we are offering to advertise for you on our platforms, on the Purpose with Pamela platforms. And we have many that go across radio, go across many podcast avenues, from Spotify to Apple to, you name it. And then also across YouTube. And then we will also be sending that forth onto television as well. So you get that automatically. And if you'd like to be a guest and not just be advertised, but if you'd like to be a guest, I would love to host you and tell the world about what you do and give you some woo, woo, woo for being Kathy's sponsor for this incredible event. So that I know that we are doing. Beyond that, I'm going to need your help to pull on my memory banks, Kathy.
So, well, this is what is written in the jot form. It's a recognition and appreciation call out, social media event, and announcements. Depending on the level, either 1 or 2 complimentary tickets to the event, special recording of Purpose by Design international radio show highlighting you and what you do. And so see, a lot of the people that know me don't necessarily know you and how much reach you have out in the world. And so this is huge.
Yes. Well, we all have our own orbits, and then our orbits crisscross with each other. So it's fun to go into circle into somebody else's orbit and see the world through their eyes and meet some more people and just get some more tread there and take some more ground. And if they're willing to come in and sponsor you and sponsor this event that you are pushing out to help so many, well, I want to give back. My team and I want to give back and say thank you. And so that'll be huge. And Lady Nicole, my assistant, she will be in touch with your sponsors, and we'll get started on that right away. If you're already signed up, you'll be hearing from Nicole, and we'll start to get your information together so we can look at promoting you, and you'll get all the details from her then. So we're excited to do that. So sign up to be a sponsor. I mean, why not sponsor an event and not just you can give a ticket away. You can come yourself, but you could also sponsor, and sponsorship is a huge way to help. So you could sponsor and still come to the event and still give a ticket away. Come on.
Right? Like there's so much. And my heart is of service. And so that's what I desire is I desire to serve others. And I've gone through my healing and I think it's a lifetime thing to go through healing. But I would like to share the modalities of healing that I've learned over the last few years with others. And on top of that, just love people because a lot of times us women just don't get the love that we need.
True, true. And you are so good at teaching all of those different ways healing can come, the different, I call them like the life hacks of healing
Mhm.
that you will be unloading on us. So, y'all, you're going to be changed. And Kathy has so much experience because of what she has gone through, but because she decided to pay it forward, as I said earlier, that she wasn't just going to use it for herself, but she was going to learn about it and share the wealth. As President Obama said, share the wealth. She was going to share it with all of you and teach you those tricks and those little things that you might otherwise have not ever thought of, and realize that there is a way out. You don't have to cope. You can live in victory and be free from all that trauma, all that pain, all that hurt, what that person said, what that person did, the things that you went through yesterday, the things you went through 10 years ago. There is a way forward. Kathy is an expert at unraveling that and teaching it and making it so welcoming and easy to understand. And before we close, I just like to give you a shout out on that because I went through that with you when I had a diagnosis, and we won't get into all of that, but it was intense and I wasn't expecting it. And I felt like, your life is going, and then all of a sudden that literal carpet pulled out from underneath you, and you don't even know in that moment what tomorrow holds. And I reached out to you, not it was incredible because we were supposed to meet anyways about something else. And so here I am meeting with you because I'm not going to cancel my meeting because that's just the way you and I are wired. I'm like, I'm going to be there. And you just made a statement about how are you? And I'm like, okay, I can be honest in this moment, or I can mask it and say, I'm fine. And I didn't mask it. I said, I will be okay, but this is what's happening. And immediately you just had little suggestions. You empathized with me. Didn't have sympathy. Sympathy is good too, but empathy means I identify with you. And I felt like I was valued and that you really heard me. But then you weren't just trying to fix me. You literally had ideas, suggestions, things that would help me navigate this terrain that I was about to walk on. And then you didn't disappear like, okay, I hope that works for you. See you later. No, you stayed in touch with me, continued to ask me questions, sent me healing crystals. You were a constant source. And that's important because if somebody is going to teach you something, you want them to have been through something in order to pour into you, but you want to know that they are there for you. And that's Kathy, that's you. And
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you so much. And you not only walked through that dark time, but as I came into the light and the time to dance, I remember being on a call with you and I said, I just feel like dancing. And you said, when we get done on this live or whatever it was we were doing, you said, dance. And then you reached out to me, are you dancing? And then I think you asked me to send you a picture. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm dancing. But by doing that, uh, dancing brought that like, woo, that moment of like, yes, like the cherry on top of the sundae, Kathy. And had you not pursued it, my dance could have been like, but instead I put on a Prince song and I busted a move. And at the end of busting my move, I was laughing and crying at the same time and feeling the answer and the victory. And I did that because I knew you were dancing with me. And so all these little things, I share that just to say how awesome you are, Kathy, and to tell everybody that's watching now or later. But as she unloads these tricks of the trade that she has, she's speaking from her heart, from her expertise, and from an act of service. She will hold your hand in the dark place and she will dance with you in the victory. And you will not be disappointed. You will learn so much from Kathy. So thank you, Kathy, for walking and dancing with me.
Oh, thank you. So thank you so much. And so it's interesting though, because going through that time, I know it was a really tough time for you. And I know I did certain things, but I don't remember what I did. I just felt called to do these things. And so I'm grateful that the things that I did meant so much to you. And
Me too.
so, yeah, but
You just said something so important. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you, but I want to bring this point home. You said you don't even know what you did. You just did what you felt called to do. You see, everybody, that's the difference. That's the difference. When somebody has just textbook knowledge, I'm not against the textbook. We got to go, we got to learn, we got to study and show ourselves approved. But then there is the calling, and there's the obedience to the calling. And that's what Kathy has, in spades here. She was obedient to what she felt like she was supposed to do in the moment and out of the moment, to the point that she's like, I don't remember what I did. But what she did was like water on dry ground to me, and helped me through a time that was difficult. And having people in your life when you're going through those things that can help you navigate through that and can hold your hand and can uplift you and point you in the right direction, that's so important. And Kathy, part of what she does, a huge part, is she's that healer. She'll show you the way for wholeness, health, healing for all of you, And for me in that place, she might not have been the surgeon of on my body, but she was definitely a surgeon in my mindset, a surgeon in my emotions, and a fixture with all of these little do this, do that, and it worked. It helped me keep this where it needed to be, right? And helped me stick to it. I can remember getting up out of my chair in my house and being like, I'm overwhelmed with horrible thoughts. I'm going to go for a walk. And I knew that if I needed to reach out to somebody and say, I'm going to walk for, an hour, will you walk with me on the phone? But Kathy was there to walk with me on the phone and to encourage me, don't stop walking until what you're thinking that's wrong is gone. And it empowered me to be able to say to my family, I'm going to be gone for a couple of hours because I need to get this straight. And I'll come back when this is straight. And these are the things that you're going to learn, and much more. And so, you need to be here at this event and come and sit at the knee of Kathy and all those that she has that will be here, because you will be changed just like I was.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's so awesome. So I'm so excited, but we got to cut this short because somebody has a birthday dinner. Yeah, I think it's you.
Yes, thank you. Well, this has been amazing. Y'all sign up, like it, and share it. As Les Brown says, make a comment, share it with somebody, buy somebody a ticket, bless them with it. Hurry up, get yourself registered, and we will see you. Well, next week we'll be live again, but we want to see you in Salt Lake City. Woohoo!
Woo-hoo!
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
We'll see you later.
everyone.
Bye.